Gilbert, what was overall? What was your favorite match of WrestleMania 39?
Yeah, it's a lot of tough ones. I really got into the Gunther one and Drew
A
McIntyre and
good one,
Sheamus, but
very good one.
I'm not gonna say that's my favorite because the put it this way, I don't like I'm not a person that really splurges on like my clothes or shoes, but once Rey Mysterio and Dominik Mysterio were done, competing, a great storyline, the whole tribute to Eddie Guerrero, Viva la Raza when it came on the speaker, and I saw the LWO shirts. I went on WWE.com like a sucker, got myself an LWO shirt. So there you go. They sold me. I had to buy stuff. Maybe a couple Latino Heat items. I don't know. We'll find out later. But that for me, like it sounded like I told you, it sounds like a stupid story. Like you tell a casual who's more of a casual than me, like, yeah, this guy's dad and this guy's, and his son and his wife, they're all fighting and he's dating like a punk rocker girlfriend, whatever. Like it just sounds dumb if you explain it. But I really thought it was well executed. It was like I told you, a novella. Like I was hooked, like, oh what? Like he's gonna throw beer at his sister? Like, oh, the mom's gonna slap him? Okay, I'm hooked, man. So and
By the
Ray
way, Melissa said, "I wish one of you would have." I'm getting over that barricade, and I started
Hey,
laughing.
she got up there. So the whole
She
family
did.
was involved. And this is when I knew I was invested. At the end, when Ray and the wife and the daughter were celebrating, I'm like, man, I wish Dom was there to kind of enjoy that with the family. Oh, wait, he's a heel. He can't be part of that right now.
Yeah.
So and then even before that, the whole Hall of Fame kind of storyline where like, you gotta have Dom be there for his dad, but also you gotta be kind of a dick before the match. So
Yep.
he played that perfectly. And the rise of seeing Dominic Mysterio. I know he's not there as a wrestler, but as a heel on the mic, getting people to care about you, attention. He's up there, man. He's on a heater himself. And then obviously Ray's perfect weekend, going to Hall of Fame and the tribute to Eddie Guerrero, bringing back the LWO, Conan on the mic to introduce Rey Mysterio. That brought back a lot of memories for me as a kid watching LWO take over. So that for me was the easy best match of the weekend. And I didn't even mention the whooping he got there in the ring.
So in one of those, Ray takes off his belt. Rey Mysterio takes off his belt, and he starts whooping the crap out of Dominik, who had thrown himself in the turnbuckle and missed. But yeah, Gilbert, you're right. That was a really special match. I thought it was great all the way around. Um, it just really, and that's another thing. Triple H is really taking his time with all these storylines, and that was a perfect evidence of it. This has been building up for months and months, from when Dominik hit Edge to really building this up, and Ray really waiting to hit his son until he finally spoke out against his mother and told her to shut up. That's when he snapped, and he's like, yeah, right. So everybody played their role well. I thought they did a really good job. Gilbert, I'm going to go with the main event, Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. And why? Man, I told you last night, one thing that Roman Reigns, I think, has learned, and I think John Cena did really well, and now it's Roman Reigns, the art of kicking out very late. That's an art form, and I know people are going to be like, well, what do you mean? Watch regular WWE matches. When they kick out at 2, it's about 2.4 seconds, 2.5 seconds. Roman Reigns last night was kicking out at 2.8 seconds, 2.9 seconds. Like as soon as the hand was coming down, bang, he was kicking out.
You're clocking it like it's a combine.
Oh, I mean, hey, you
Wrestling
saw those.
wrestling combine. Okay.
You saw it. There was about 2 or 3 of those where it looked like he was getting pinned, and he would like last second just bring up his shoulder. I thought those near falls were great. Cody Rhodes used a lot of different finishers. He used the pedigree. He used his dad's finisher, his finisher, the Cody cutter. He used a lot of different things to try and beat Roman. And I thought it was great. The Usos, obviously, and then Owens and Zayn coming out. And then I saw somebody go, I hate that Roman has to cheat. And some guy in the comments goes, yeah, it sucks that he's a heel, right? And then I'm like, yeah, exactly. He's a heel. Obviously, he's going to have these guys all butt in and do what they needed to do. By the way, Solo had gotten kicked out. Solo comes back in and hits the dude with the Samoan spike in the throat. But I'm telling you, fans, this is all for the better. What happened with Cody is just going to help him. It's going to build him up. It'll be they're going to take their time with this storyline again, and Cody will be seen as a white knight. I'm sure. I know fans were disappointed, but hey, you couldn't have all the good guys win. Like it had to be. You had to throw a heel in there, and the only heels I think won were Rhea Ripley and Roman. I don't think any other heel won. But Gilbert cheated, by the way. He told me Brock Lesnar and Almost was his favorite match last
No,
night.
no,
But
you told me your favorite one was Ronda Rousey.
yeah, yeah, the 5 second
but,
Ronda
but
Rousey.
real
Yeah,
quick, I still think Rhea Ripley was more of the baby face in Charlotte, but we disagree right there. It was kind of a heel versus heel, but which doesn't really work, but it worked for that one, I guess. But Fernando, real quick on the main event, the reason I really was hooked on this main event, uh, it felt like a big fight in Las Vegas. I said it in the immediate post game recap, not post game, post event show on Combat Compas. Subscribe to Combat Compas. A lot of subscribers on there too. Maybe we should put some of these videos on there. We'll figure it out. But to kind of get the full lens in the press box of seeing 81,000 people, like it was dark at SoFi Stadium, and you get the spotlight on the small ring there for, and then seeing 81,000 people rise at the end, like it felt like, all right, there's got to be a cameraman somewhere taking a epic picture right now, and I want to get that and put it as a poster. So to feel that, and I'm not even close to the ring, it felt like a big fight in Las Vegas, and that to me
you're
told me
100% right.
that was a perfect main event for WrestleMania.
And I know Michael Cole the night before it said everybody, all 80,000 are on their feet. Now the only time that everybody was on their feet literally was for that match, that Cody Rhodes Roman. I don't think we had gotten a main event like that in a long time. I mean, one like that where it's like, oh my god, like the whole world is watching what's going on. By the way, shout out to O'Shea Jackson Jr. O'Shea, he's a huge WWE fan. He's Ice Cube's son. Good actor. He's done some really good stuff. He was like, I swear to God, if Roman Reigns does not win, I'm walking out of here and I'm not coming back. And obviously, he's like, they're going to delete me off of Twitter tonight with my epic rant. He went on an epic rant about how Roman Reigns deserved to win. So definitely shout out to him for that.